What's up, everybody? It's Ace Wilson back with another video. Sorry this took so long. I've been dealing with a lot of stuff in my personal life, but we ain't gonna get to that. So, welcome back to episode 3 of Simple Questions with Ace Wilson, and we are back with my good friend, the man, the myth, the mogul, and now the champion, DeJohn. DeJohn, say what's up, bro.
What's up, everybody? What's up, Ace, man? Thanks for having me back again. As always, it's a pleasure to speak with you, man. And I'm so happy and excited to talk to you.
Like this has been a long time coming. Me and D John's been planning this out for like a while now. Well, not a while. I texted him a couple days ago. But hey, it's all good. He's finally here. We got this interview going. It's gonna be a fun episode of Simple Questions with Zayth Wilson because now we actually got a champion on our hands. If y'all watched that pay-per-view on Rocket City Championship Wrestling or that little show they did, if y'all have go watch that. I'll have the Rocket City Championship Wrestling YouTube channel down in the description. And since I finally figured out how to do it, D-John, I will put your TikTok in the description as well.
Hey, thank you.
All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Question 1, D-John.
Yes,
How,
sir.
how does it feel to be a champion? How does it feel?
Feels good, man. Uh, you know, some people will say, breaking kayfabe here. Some people say, you know, does it really mean a lot since it's scripted? I would say yes, it does mean a lot because it means that the people up top, people in charge, they recognize the hard work that I put in, the hard work I put in training to get better, in the gym to look better, uh, my promo skills that I've been working on, and they see me and they see that I'm someone they can trust to be the face of their promotion for at least a little while. So it's gratifying. It kind of helped me realize that the work that I've put in so far has not been in vain. So to be a champion at this point in my career, it means a lot. It means that I'm on the right path, and it motivates me to become even better.
Wow, that is actually a good one. Not gonna lie, if I was a champion, I'd say the same thing or be nervous trying. I don't know.
Thanks, man.
All right. Question 2: Have you broke any bones before? Like before wrestling, like in your childhood, or stuff that you do, like in the ring. Have you broken any bones?
Luckily, I have not. I have not breaking any bones. Now, in training, I have had the wind knocked out of me in training and in the match. Sometimes things happen. It's a very physical sport. So yeah, sometimes you do have like little nicks and little bruises, but luckily nothing serious has happened yet. Uh well, I've got like a torn muscle in my hip, but other than that, man, I'm perfect.
That's good. I'm glad you're healthy. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad
Thanks,
that
man.
I'm glad that anybody I know, I'm glad they healthy. That's all I gotta say.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Same to you. Are you healthy at the moment?
Ah, I mean, I could eat less. All
You
right.
know what? Same here, man. Same here.
All right. Question 3: How do you prepare for a match?
Okay. So there's I say there's two pathways to getting ready, right? You have to train the physical and the mental. So physically before a match, I'm always trying to get my stretches in. Like if we have a show at 7 and let's say I'm the first match, by 5:30, man, I'm at I'm walking, I'm trying to work up a sweat, trying to get the muscles warm, trying to get them ready. I'm stretching, I do dynamic stretches beforehand, and I do other stretches afterwards. So, I'm doing lunges, I'm doing deep squats. I'm trying to get my body prepared for what we're going to go through in the ring. Then mentally, right? So I am always nervous before a match. I think most wrestlers are always nervous before a match. For me, that's the most nerve wracking part. It's before a match. Just a lot of nerves, just a lot of anxiety right before I step out. Once I step out the curtain, step into the ring, y'all goes away. But beforehand, man, I am a nervous wreck. So I do different things just try to get my mind ready. Like after I go up to the person I'm working, the person I'm having a match with, we go over what we're gonna do in the ring. Some guys call the whole match in the back, which that's easy. Just try to remember what we're going through. Some guys just say, "Hey, this is how we're starting it. This is how we're ending. We're gonna call everything else in the ring." I'm like, "Okay, cool." That's when I lean back on my training. I feel like I put in a lot of work in my training to prepare me to go out and wrestle a match that we call in the ring. But so just trying to get that memorized, just trying to get my nerves down. I'll I'll do like little games on my phone. I like to play like Sudoku or sometimes like just different mind games just to help calm down, just help my nerves get down. So yeah, it's important to train the physical and the mental before a match. So that's what I do. Some people do things differently. Some people just go out there, don't stretch at all. Now I'm 28. Okay, I'm not the oldest person. I'm not the youngest person, but I'm at the age where I need to do a little stretching before I go out there. So to those guys that go out there without stretching, without warming up, kudos to you. I can't do it.
Wow, that's actually good. Cause like you said, like before you like before you go out the curtains into a match, like you get nervous. Like low key, before we started
Mhm.
this interview, I like I already told you when we first started calling, I'm nervous every time I interview someone. Like the first time I interviewed you, DeJohn, I was nervous. I was a nervous wreck. When on the second episode, I like interviewed my friend Ezra Soul.
Mhm.
Uh, I was also nervous, and now before we called again, so I can interview you again because now you're a champion now. Not gonna lie, I had like a little panic attack. Not gonna lie, so all I kept doing was just doom scrolling TikTok. That's all I kept doing to calm me
Yeah, yeah, trying to distract yourself.
down.
Yeah.
All right, now this is actually a good question. Right, I don't know why I'm back to saying that like it's the first episode again. Jeez, but question four: how much of your time do you dedicate to pro wrestling?
Okay, so I am always thinking about wrestling. Okay, so when I'm at my job, so I work the job from 6 a.m. to 3 p.m. I get up at 5 o'clock. From the moment I wake up, right, to the moment I get off the clock, I'm thinking about different match scenarios in my head. I'm thinking about film that I've studied. I'm thinking about matches of my own that I've studied, and I'm always thinking about how can I improve. Um, what moves can I add? How could I have improved the story of my last match? How can I improve the story that I have going into my next match? I'm always thinking about little things. Then when I'm driving to work or when I'm driving back from work, I always have like a wrestling podcast going. Whether that's like the Stone Cold podcast or whether that's Chris Van Fleet. I'm always putting in, effort to try to learn. Then when I'm not not listening to a podcast and I think about a podcast, I'm at training. I'm either at the gym, working out, trying to work on my physique, trying to get my cardio up, or I'm at the dojo training, working on new moves, refining the moves that I already know, working on my footwork, working on my ring psychology. So it's a constant process. If you're trying to get better, man, you gotta keep putting in the work, keep putting in the time. So for me, man, it's like a 24/7 thing. Because if I'm not physically doing it, mentally I'm still thinking about it. And so, that may be a little obsessive to some people, but if this is something you really want to pursue, it's something, that this is a dream of yours, like this is something that I prayed for, man. So for me, I feel like I have to put in time and I have to put in the effort. Because if not, man, I'm just taking it for granted.
Wow, that's actually a good answer right there. That's actually a good answer. Like like you said, you think about wrestling 24/7. Not gonna lie. And yeah, I'm basically talking to the viewers now too. Friggin' the reason why I haven't like posted and uploaded for a while is because there was like right now, what's going on in my personal type thing. I kind of been in a slump when it comes to wrestling. It's like one night SmackDown's on. I'm like saying, oh, you know what? I'm gonna watch this, get back in the game, and then I don't watch it. It's because I'm not saying per se I fell out of love with it. It's just like now it's kind of getting like no offense to WWE, I love their craft and all that. It's just me personally, WWE is just kind of like going at the same track it's always going, like predictable matches, predictable moves. But like I said, I love the craft of wrestling, and I'm always am, and that's why I'm making this video right now with my friend DeJohn because I'm getting back into the game. Ace Wilson is back. All right, question five.
Glad to have you back, man.
Exactly. I'm glad to be back too. I'm glad to be back. I'm gonna start posting more on TikTok and on YouTube. All right.
And I would definitely tune in for you, man.
All right. Question five. Did you play any sports before professional wrestling?
Yeah, so yeah, back in high school, well, just growing up as a kid and growing up in high school and everything. Yeah, I played football, played basketball, and I ran track and field. I did the long jump, the high jump, and I ran the 4x400 meter relay in high school. So, yeah, I was a pretty active kid as far as like athletics and everything before wrestling, which I think kind of helps me have a just a nice solid base going into it.
Nice, nice, nice. As a person that played basketball myself, of course, I didn't do it professionally like in high school and stuff because I'm homeschooled. I've always been homeschooled all my life, and I love it.
Mm.
But that when it comes to basketball, I love playing it. I haven't played it in a while because there was one time I was out there playing outside, and this is my backyard, right? I have a house that has a backyard in it, but I don't know how that it got there. But there was like a piece of glass. What
Oh,
happened? I I shot, then I missed it, of course, because I'm not that good at basketball. So the basketball went into the woods. Then I had to go get it, and then I accidentally stepped on a piece of glass.
oh man.
So every time I think about basketball now, it kind of just messes with my head a little bit because I remember that happened.
Mhm.
But I'm trying to get back into it again. I'm trying to get back into basketball again. I'm trying.
Sorry that happened to you, man.
It's all good. I forgot about it now. And like you said, you ran track and field. I could kind of tell that you did that because that Claymore you did that night on one of them shows I watched. Jesus, you got up it.
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
All right, what's the okay? Question 6. Now I'm gonna go ahead and give everybody a heads up. When DeJohn basically first got in to wrestling, when he first debuted it at that Rocket City Rumble, I think that's what it's called. I can't remember. But then
Mhm.
I can't remember what else happened after that. But then there was another company which I talked about in a previous video that I posted like months and months ago on like where I would want to go train. So and there was three of them, and one of them was a place in Gadsden, Alabama, called not Rocket City, freaking Spartan Pro Wrestling.
Mhm.
Yeah, Gaston, yeah, Spartan Pro Wrestling. And in the first interview I did with Dijon, he said his dream opponent would be the one that he's training with, named Julian Balderas. I think I'm saying the name right. I don't know. So Dijon,
Yeah, yeah.
how
Mhm.
was it having a match with Julian at Spartan Pro Wrestling? How was it?
Okay, that's a wild story because that was my first ever singles match. First ever singles match. Like I debuted at the Rocket City Rumble the week before, and then in Spartan is where my first singles match took place. And this is a crazy story because it was totally unplanned. So a couple guys that I trained with, Julian Barderas and some more guys, Chicken Finger, beautiful Bobby Rose. You guys can check him out on Rocket City Championship Wrestling. Uh, they all went to Spartan. They had matches at Spartan, so I decided, I'm gonna go support my guys. I'm just go watch them. I'm gonna go in the stands and I'm gonna go support, just show love to them. So I go. It's like a couple hours before the show. I'm meeting everyone in the back, introducing myself. Just talking to the guys. So showtime comes. I'm sitting in the stands. I'm just watching the show. I get a text from Julian. His opponent did not show up. He wanted to know if I had my gear with me. Pro tip for all wrestlers out there: always keep your gear with you in your car, in your bag, whatever. Always keep it with you. You never know what can happen. I told him, yeah, I have my gear. What's up? He says, hey, my opponent's not here. I was wondering if you were working me tonight. When I say this is the most nervous I've ever been in my life, it's, not gonna lie, I had a huge slice of pizza in my hand. I was currently eating at the time. I was not prepared at all to go out there and wrestle. But I had my gear. I did what I needed to do. And Julian Balderas is such a great worker, such a great wrestler. We had an amazing match. Okay. Like I said, my first ever singles match. He went out there, he guided me throughout the whole process, and we had a great match. One of my favorite matches ever, because it was my first match ever. And it was the person that I said was my dream opponent. So to have my dream opponent, someone I consider a brother, as my first match ever on the fly, it was an amazing experience. It was nerve wracking, like I said, because it was totally unplanned and out the blue. But it was something I will always remember.
Wow. That's actually a good one. That's actually a good one. I like that. I like that. Cause like you said, when it comes to like trying to fake like wrestling a dream opponent, you get nervous and like you said, when it comes to any wrestler out there or any up and comer, have that gear right next to you. Don't
Yep.
leave it at home.
Yep. And you never know what can happen, man.
Exactly. All right. Question number 7. What is your favorite pro wrestling theme in general?
In general.
Yeah, in general.
Okay. So this me being a little bit of a homer, okay? But there's a guy, I just mentioned him earlier. There's a guy that I train with, there's a guy that I wrestle with in Rocket City. His name is Beautiful Bobby Rose. Okay, his gimmick is he's like a playboy, I don't know, wannabe playboy love making machine. And
Like Ric
he
Flair?
has the most
Like Ric Flair?
yes, sort of kind. Yes. But he has the most obnoxious theme song. And it gets to you. It grows on you so much. And the thing is, he made it himself. He's a very talented producer. He made his whole thing himself. Actually, he made my theme also. So, but if you guys ever go watch Rocket City Championship Wrestling, listen out for Beautiful Bobby Rose. His theme, like that's my favorite. That's me being a bit of a homer. I know because that's my guy. But yeah, on the independent scene, professional wrestling, that is my favorite theme right there.
Well, hey, not gonna lie, I respect that. Like you respect somebody's work. I respect that. Like low key,
Yeah.
like you said,
Mhm.
beautiful Bobby Rose made your theme. Every
Yeah.
time I watch like one of the shows or pay per views come out, like on Rocket City, every time I
Mhm.
listen to your theme, I kind of bite my head a little bit. Not gonna lie, because it's fine. I like it.
Hey, it's a banger, man. Beautiful Bobby Rose. He made it. Guys, listen, if you're a professional wrestler out there and you need a thing, you need a fire thing, that's the guy to go to.
Not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep that in mind for when I come to train at Rocket City. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Not gonna lie, I'm gonna keep that in mind.
All right, no.
All right, question 8. How much of your personality goes into building your on-screen character?
Oh, okay. So that is a great question. Uh I think the best character work is putting yourself into a character and then amping it up by 10. So for me, DeJohn is kind of an obnoxious dude, but I take the most fun parts of my character and I turn it up by a lot. So it's kind of me, but it's a more exaggerated version of me. Also, if you want to get better at being a character, man, you got to sit down and think about different things. Like I just went to a seminar with Gabe Sapolsky. He's like the head scout at WWE, and he gave us like this huge worksheet, this character worksheet, and it has all these questions about your character's background, their motivations, where did they come from, what do they like, what do they not like, things that you necessarily wouldn't think of, but once you sit down and take the time to write everything out and sit down, take the time to think about it, man, you can develop a great character. Uh, just simple things that you wouldn't necessarily think of when creating a character. Some people just hey, I want to be a clown. Not people that are clowns in wrestling. They're some of the best workers. But hey, I want to be a clown. Then they go out there and that's their whole bit. I'm just a clown. Okay. What motivates your character to become a clown? How did they grow up? What's their backstory? What's their background? Things like that. So once you sit down and actually take the time to plan out a character, plan out their motivations, their backgrounds, their dreams, their goals, and everything, you can develop a great character, a deep character. And believe it or not, that helps you in the ring also. Because if you know your character so deeply and so intimately, you can apply those things to the way that you wrestle, to the way that you portray yourself to the crowd. And that just makes all the difference in the match. That makes all the difference between having a good character versus a great character that will be remembered by the fans.
Whoa. Okay, that's actually good to know. Cause like, not gonna lie, when I first come up with the moniker of Ace Wilson, I still don't know what who like who or what Ace Wilson is.
Mhm.
I'm just basically just this nobody that I don't know. But that's good to know. That's good to know. Like just sit and think of what your character is. Basically, you gotta sit down and think.
Mhm.
That's actually good to know. All right, question 9. What what opponent has pushed you to the absolute limit so far ever since you made your debut?
Oh, to the absolute limit so far.
Yeah, to the
Hmm.
absolute limit.
Okay, I've had two recent matches, right? One was against a guy called Chicken Finger, and then the other, I wrestled at New Era Wrestling in Parrish, Alabama. There's a guy there called Damian Seroton. And so both these guys are smaller guys than me, but they are so athletic and they wrestle at such a quick pace. And so for me, I'll say those two, Chicken Finger and Damian Seroton. Because I'm a bigger guy. So there's a certain way that I work in the ring, certain moves that I do, certain way that I pace the match. And then those guys are so good at controlling the tempo of a match. They know when to go fast pace, when to slow it down, how to listen to a crowd, how to dictate how a crowd is going to react. And so those are different things that I try to learn from them. Especially with them being smaller guys, they have a lot of athletic moves in their repertoire. Hair scissors, drop kicks, things of that nature. And so it's fun wrestling them because, like I said, they push me to my limit because they can turn up a match. We can go full speed for like 2 minutes straight, then they'll slow it back down. Then they'll go half speed, then they'll bring it back up. And so just that ebb and that flow and that back and forth, I would say, yeah, so far, Chicken Finger and Damian Seroton.
Oh wow, okay. All right, that's the one thing I like about pro wrestling. Like some opponents push you to the limit, to the
Yeah.
absolute limit. Like, mm. All right, question. Well, it's not basically a question, really.
Mhm.
Basically, like a little joke. But DeJohn, since
Mhm.
you are the television type, let me ask you something. When Ace Wilson gets to Rocket City, can I have a title shot, my boy?
Oh, for sure, man. For sure. when you get there, man, I will still be champion. I don't plan on losing anytime soon. So take your time. When you get up there, just know I'm not gonna take it easy on you though, man. I want you to know you're gonna get put down just like everybody else. So just be prepared for that.
All right, you better keep that title warm for me. That's all I know. You better keep that thing warm for me.
Oh, brother, it's red hot. It is red hot.
All right, all right. Back to the real talk. Okay. Well, basically, this what that one I just did. What we just did just now was question 10, but I'll go ahead and scratch that off. Question 10/11, kinda.
Mhm.
This is actually the last question, and you recently just mentioned him when we talked about question 9. How was it wrestling Chicken Finger for the time?
Hey, it was great, man. It was great. Like I said, Chicken Figure is an amazing opponent. Very athletic, very quick on his feet, very agile, very smart. He's a very smart worker, very smart wrestler. You know, I don't feel bad having to take the title off his hands, man. I didn't feel too bad. I had to do it. I had to keep it for myself. But now he's a great worker, man, and I look forward to beating him again and again and again and again.
Hey, that's actually a good answer. All right. Well, that is all the questions we got here for today. So, once again, DeJohn, thank you again for coming back on the show.
Thank you
One
for having me, man.
one day when I do film another episode, hopefully next time I can get you on here again because it's always fun interviewing you. It's always fun.
It's always fun being interviewed by you, man.
And by the way, like
Hmm.
before we end this video, let me just tell the viewers, yo, let me tell y'all guys something. Out of all of the things me and D John talked about today, what was insane is what we did on question 10, basically, which what was a little side joke, what we did just now. But me and him, like when I first interviewed D John on TikTok, I DM'd him after I interviewed him for the first episode, and I asked if I could cut a promo on him. He said it was all fun and games. We could go ahead and do that. I did that. That was my first ever promo. That one sucked. I'm not gonna lie. That first promo I did sucked. But then D John came back. He basically stabbed me in the gut. Like that hurt. When he said something about I can't remember. He said something about the deep throat, something like that. I can't remember. That was the funniest thing I heard about the deep throat. Like the cutthroat, deep throat, whatever he said. That was actually funny. I actually laughed my
Yeah, you
heart
said you
out.
had a cutthroat super kick, and I said I don't care whether it's the cutthroat or the deep throat. You going down for the 1, 2, 3.
Exactly. One day, one day when I just noticed one day when I start training, I know I'm gonna be in good hands because like if y'all follow D John on his journey, like as he's been explaining, he's had some wonderful trainers. They helped him. He's doing good. Yeah, I know. Like one day when I go into Rocket City Championship Wrestling, when I go to train there, I know I'm gonna be in good hands too.
Oh yeah, for sure, man. For sure, we have the best trainers. Personally, I believe we have the best trainers in South, man. So yeah, if you or any of your followers, man, any of your listeners, you guys are serious about being a professional wrestler, you guys are serious about learning from the best and about being the best that you can be, come on to Rocket City Championship Wrestling. We are willing and able to accept you, and we're willing and able to make you the best that you are.
Like D John said, if y'all want to do that, come on down to Alabama, go to Huntsville. I can't remember where the place is. I'll have to look, but come down to Rocket City Championship Wrestling, and they'll treat you well. That's all I can say. All right, this has been a fun video. This is a 30-minute video, which is insane. The longest video I've done so far. I think I can't remember, But once again, thank you, DeJohn, for being on the show. It's always a pleasure interviewing you. I'm stuttering already.
No, thank you, man.
All right. This has been a fun one. If y'all like it, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified when I upload. And until next time, my name's Ace Wilson. I'm out. Peace.